Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. My name is Bright from CEO Designs, and in this tutorial we're doing something interesting: open mic crossover party flyer. So in this tutorial we'll be learning my color grading tricks, my background techniques, colors, effects, how I edit images, how I blend stuffs together, and layouting structure. Let's get right into the tutorial. Let's go there. So guys, we start by creating a document 1500 pixels by 1500, 300 resolution that we create. So once you create, you unlock the layer by clicking on the layer lock icon. Then we create the background. We go to adjustment layer and gradient. So having a gradient running from light orange to a darker orange. Okay, so we click on this guy. We fill up the color code CF7704. Yes, now we hit on OK. Now come to this other guy here and we hit on this guy and we say 130401 and we hit on OK. Alright, so we hit on OK. Yeah, so we want it coming from top to bottom, so we hit on reverse. Yes, so much better from top to bottom. Okay, so we hit on OK. So that is good. Now the next thing we're gonna do, we'll just put in our mic, so we know that one is there occupying some spaces. So these are our mic, so we just size up this guy, we scale this guy up and just position this guy appropriately the way it should fit in the design. Okay, for now let's just keep this guy like this. Okay, so we just have to do this guy, we have to make the mic blend with the background, so we could rename this and call this mic. Alright, so put that in a group, just give that in a different color so we can click and drag into there. Okay, now it's in the group, so everything we do remains in that group. So the next thing we'll be doing now, we'll reduce the saturation, because when you are looking at the mic it looks so saturated. So we clip this guy to affect only the microphone. So we slide this guy down. I think -50 should be okay for that. Okay. Alright, so the next thing we'll be doing, we'll just give this guy a gradient map to blend very much with the background. So we'll clip that just to the mic. Then we'll click on this icon here so that we can pick colors around. Okay, so from the first one, the first one affects the darker parts of the mic, so we could just pick around here. I still have a color code for that, so we could work much faster and on the same page. So 280E02, sorry, 280E02. So that color was actually picked from here. You see, it's the same color. Okay, then the next one, that would be C65804. So it's still picked around, and we hit on OK. We collapse this guy. Then we change this blend mode to let's see. Okay, soft light should do that perfectly. Alright, so that's good. So if you remember, when we dropped down the saturation, it was looking less saturated, but that was the technique to bring up the gradient map. So we have that color grading trick going on there. Alright, so after that, so the next thing we'll be doing, we'll give this guy a new shadow and stuff. So because I want to control how my design is, so I'll force the mic to have a kind of new shadow, or make some shadows be much stronger. So I'll just pop up my adjustment layer and click on exposure. Okay, so I'll drop down the exposure down to around 2.28 is good. Alright, I also clip it, so right click and click on create clipping mark, so clip it just to the microphone. Now this is not what I want, so I'll flip these layer marks holding Control and I on Mac users it's Command I, so that inverts my layer marks. Then I pick my brush tool with white selected on my brush. If you're having something like this, just press your cap lock. Your cap lock is on, that's what it means. So increase your brush by you could come here and right click and just increase the size, you get. So keep the opacity and flow like this, 65 then 40, something like that, so you could control your brush appropriately. I'm using a normal mouse right now, not a pen mouse. Okay, so I'll brush around this part, yes, around this part, so we could have that exposure there so much. Then I could also brush like this part where we are having these guys. Yes, so I'll just brush there so it gets much more darker, something like that. I could reduce the brush around here. Okay, something like this. See, it's giving it just some more exaggeration. Okay, on this one I could click here, hold shift on my keyboard and click here, so it's just a straight line brushing, stuff like this, so very fast. Okay, I could still increase the one by the side, something like this. Okay, fine. Okay, so before and after, so that's very much nice. I really like that. Okay, so go back to my move tool and come to my mic, place a layer marks on it, pick my brush, black selected, flip this guy, black selected. You can flip with X, pressing X on your keyboard, and just damp this guy out a little bit like that. Okay, so that is very fine. I think I like how it's going today. I should be very fast today. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, we want to make our background look more backgroundy, if there's anyone like that. So what I mean is we want to give our background some life, some interest. So we'll do some things now on the back. So right now we'll learn how to use Photoshop brushes to do some tricks. So but before then, let's just rename this guy to Mike, so we know, okay, this is the group where our mic is. Fine, good. Okay, so under the mic group, just create a new layer there, pick our brush to press your cap lock to remove that. Okay, so you could just hold alternate and pick a color, a dark shade around here. Now it's time to start playing around the design, so we could just damp around like this. Okay, you could reduce the brush and damp around here, something like this. Just play around. No, we'll not spoil anything. We can always shade it off. It's too much. I think I should increase my opacity and fill some more too. Oh no, that guy is crazy. Okay, it's not bad. I could still reduce the opacity even when it's looking that much. Okay, I couldn't reduce this guy. Okay, so we are not stopping like this. Okay, you could go much crazier and change the blend mode to something much darker and still reduce it so it doesn't really get our design so much stained. So before then it was looking all plain and boring, but now it's looking much richer, something like that. Okay, you could all go all crazy again and convert this guy to smart object. Go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur, just to allow that brush flow some more with the background, something like this. You may not really see it, but I know what I'm saying right here where I am. Okay, so that one done. There's another thing we do. We want to highlight, like make this mic ring some more. So create a new layer, pick our brush tool, and just hit on the foreground color. Yeah, there's a color code that we'll just quickly pick. It can still be selected around here, so it's something like this, something desaturated, but so we all still be on same page. I'll just give a color code F1781E, so something much orange, well saturated. So we'll just increase this guy, and we could damp around here like this. Okay, let me still increase my flow and just damp around here. Something this nice. It's looking nice. True or false? True. Even though you say false, I say true. So turn that guy to screen. See before, after. Very interesting. So this is how you use brush to make your composition or your design very much interesting. A flyer design is much interesting if you are good in composition. Okay, now we have done this one. We could just name that under mic light. Okay, cool. Okay, why am I spelling like this? Alright, so let's continue moving. Okay, what should I do next? Okay, so let's get much more crazy. Trust me, I like being much crazy. Okay, so we'll do something different. Okay, so we want this light, the light we just placed under our mic, to also affect our mic, so everything will be in tune, in sync. Remember the color code we use. So coming to the mic layer, the group, the top level group, you click this guy and click solid color. Then I think that's the exact color that's there. Yes, F178. Yes, so hit on OK. So that's nice, and just right click and say create clipping marks. Okay, now click there back. I don't think we should use that. Let's pick around there, see where my color picker is. So I just click there, so we have something close to it. Okay, we want to create an artificial highlight. Hit on OK. Now we have this looking stupid. Double tap on the layer so it opens your layer style. So come down bottom, underlining layer, hold Alt on your keyboard, hold Alt and break the slider apart, so you just have something like this. So when we start brushing, we don't affect the shadow part of our microphone. Okay, these are just little techniques. So hit on OK. Then as usual, we flip again, Control I or Command I, then it flips that. Come on, flip. Yes. Okay, so I pick up my brush tool. Let me zoom this guy in a little bit, so we could just brush around it. So you just have to be very careful now, so you have what you actually want. So brush around the edge of the brush, so it's just effect that light coming from under, so something like this. So at this point, just reduce your opacity a little bit and your flow a little bit, so you have some control over your brush, and just get crazy like this. Don't worry, nothing will go bad. So once it's too much like this, just flip X, and so we get black, and just slightly brush off the excesses there, something like this. So we have, you see, before and after, so something like that. So it's looking nice. So some people could want to, let me see if it will even work, if we want to get some, so they could want to go crazy and start using blend mode for that, but just leave that at normal. Yes, just leave that at normal. So could still do same thing for the, okay, let's just brush out a little bit, so something like this. I think it's looking nice. Okay, so it's as if everything is in sync, is in tune. So you could also do the same thing for the top. You could click, hold shift and click, like, okay, it's black selected, sorry, switch this guy to white. So you could just click, hold shift and stuff like this. I think that's looking kind of crazy, so just flip this guy back to black, and let's just brush off this guy. There's another thing we'll do there. Okay, so it's all good. I like this. Just gave it just a little difference, just something little subtle but nice. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, we still want to make our background look much more interesting. Trust me, I like making my background look interesting. I spent some time on background before I now start writing texts randomly, and that's one of my secrets. So under mic lights, we create we go to file, then place embedded, then we'll just place this heavy element or image and hit on commit or enter. So we are getting crazy right about now. Watch. So Control T or Command T, so we scale up this guy. So pop this guy, then right click and say flip horizontal. Yes, goes there. Now let's just rotate by the corner, just rotate a little bit like this. I think I love how this guy is going. Okay, and you hit on commit. Alright, cool. Looking stupid, yes. Should we use any blend mode? Blend mode. Okay, let's try blend mode. Let's go screen, lights, color dodge. You know, these are the lights part of blend mode, so this guy will usually give us what we want. So let's leave at screen, then put our layer max, pick our brush tool, black selected, increase your brush size so you brush off some stupid places. So let's remove all this craziness, take away all this craziness. So the more you are coming close to that light, reduce your brush so you don't take away that light. It's the light we need for what we are doing. So something like this, it's fine. Whoa, that's looking nice. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so Ctrl J to duplicate, Ctrl T to, when I say control for Mac users, command. I'm not used to saying that. So flip vertical, then take this guy to the bottom part like this. Okay, stuff is going crazy. Okay, so click on this layer mask, pick your brush to pressing B on the keyboard, increase it and just brush off this guy. Don't worry, that will soon kind of remove some of those stuff. Don't get scared. We are on the right track. Okay, don't dance now before you spoil something. Okay, let's see. Can we do something crazy? Okay. Please leave it like that before you spoil it. I know you like to spoil things. See, you leave it. Okay. So let me introduce the bell. You see the reason for the bell now. So let's just file, place embedded, and bring the Christmas bell. It's not a Christmas design, it's a crossover party design, but this Christmas bell can also work for New Year. Let's say you are doing a New Year design for a client, you can also use this bell. This bell is kind of symbolize celebration and stuff, so it's multi-purpose bell, so you can also use it for a New Year design or even a crossover design like this guy now that I'm doing, because this is a party something. So all these things are just jingles. So we name this guy to bell. Okay, that is good. So we'll also remove that green. I don't want that green there. I don't like as I'm saying it. So I'll remove it a very dirty way. Just pick your brush to create a layer mark with black selected. Just brush it off. And then you tell me, okay, let's do the way we should do. Let's do well. So pick the polygonal lasso too. Then we just click and come here. So we remove it better. Okay. So still on this layer, pick your brush tool with black selected, brush it off. So it's a new something. Okay, then once you are done with that guy, just pick your marquee tool, or you do Ctrl D to deselect, or you just whichever, anyone that works for you. It's all good. Okay, so we'll also do some things to make this bell much more interesting. We'll add some blur, Gaussian blur, and motion blur, as if the bell is moving boom 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 like a pendulum. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's add the blur to the bell. Right, filter blur, Gaussian blur. So start from Gaussian blur. So we'll just not much Gaussian blur, 2.8 is okay. Hit on OK. Then we add motion blur, so it's as if it's in motion. That is the reason for motion blur. So this should be the angle of, see, the angle is like from like this, you see. So that is how I'm directing it. So I think it's okay like that. And distance of the blur, okay, the 11 is fine. It's not something much. Okay, let's Ctrl T. Let's just turn this bell a little bit, something like this, and just stick to the left some more. Okay, so when we start putting text, is also this mic. So when we start putting text, they don't take up so much of our space, and flip the mic right a little bit, stuff like that. Then one other thing we'll do before we start putting text is, trust me, we'll still do some other things after we start putting text. That is CEO designs for you. The guy always like to edit. Okay, so let me shut up now before somebody gets angry. Okay, let us also, okay, let's take this one. Let me see something dynamic. Just trying to get something dynamic, something interesting around there. Okay, so just pick my brush tool back, flip to white, so I review. Oh God, my Lord, Jesus Christ. So I just review something like this, then flip back and take them off again, like take them off small like this. Okay, let me see. Screen. Let me take the blend mode to lighting for both of them. Okay. I'll still do a general blending afterwards, so don't get scared. Don't worry. Just getting the trick down. Okay, this is nice. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yes. See, you deserve to blow knockout this New Year time. The way they call it crackers. Okay. Okay, so let's still brush off this one a little bit. Okay, fine. Now, see, the next thing we'll be doing, adding some dark shades at the bottom. Now, just watch very closely. On the mic layer, create a new layer, create a new layer, a blank layer. Pick the gradient tool, or you press G on your keyboard. Change this guy to default. You could press D, goes to default. So you have black on your foreground color. Then come bottom like this. Hold Shift, click, and draw up like this. Okay, Ctrl Z. Hold Shift, click, and come up much like this. Okay, then press V on your keyboard to go back to the pick tool. Ctrl T or Command T. Then just take this guy down. Hold Shift and just take this guy down a little bit like that. Okay, I love this. All right. Again, what should I do? Okay. Create a layer on top of that. Hold Alt and pick around here. Just get some more down. Oh no, it's okay like this. Leave. I think okay. Let me remove this guy. Let's create this guy again. A new layer. Pick this one. Your eyedropper to I on your keyboard. Pick this one. Let that one be there. So pick G now. So we have those colors around. And same thing we just did. Okay, you could make that guy darker than how it looks. Okay, much better. I don't want that black. That black was looking too harsh. So I just use the colors still in the design. I like using colors in my design. So everything is blending appropriately. Do you get the point now? Okay, this is good. So we'll start introducing our text now. Let's still take this guy, reduce this guy a little bit. So we'll start introducing our text now, so we could finally do some finishing touch after. So I'm advocate of good practices. So I think now we should start saving. If it's a client's work, you should start saving by now. So let me just call this open mic. I know people that do tutorial on YouTube, they don't save when they work. That one consign them. This is me. This is my space. So I do what I want to do. Okay, this is a good practice that when you are designing, in fact, you start with saving. Okay, that is nice. So let's start writing our text. So not the top layer now, because we want our text under the bell. So we'll have the text under the bell layer. So come here, create a new layer, and just pick our text tool and click to write our text. So we'll start with mic. Okay. Ctrl T, scale up this guy so we see the nonsense we're writing. Okay. Oh, the font I already used, it's already showing. Okay. Alright, so the font I use is Sal Guess6. I also put the font in the design resource file down in the description. So when you go to the description, you see the link to download the resource file and you can utilize everything I'm using here. So 93 font size, something gigantic. Then we'll change the color. You could actually pick a color around the mic. So what I'm using now is a color I picked around somewhere around the mic. So let me just give you the exact color code so we'll be on the same page. So still F7 DD79. So you see it's still a color, but I don't know the exact place I picked the color. Okay, so this is good. All right. Okay, so the line spacing is -25. Okay, that's good. You know me, if you have been in this channel for long, you know I always like keeping some line spacing in my font. No matter the font I choose, I always like reducing the line spacing. I don't know why. It's not a bad habit. So let's just take that guy behind the bell. So I think we'll still move this bell to the left a little bit, something like that. Okay. So the mic, just slide the mic behind the bell. Okay. Then slide this guy to the right a little bit. We'll keep editing till we are done. That's CEO Designs for you. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so that one done. So duplicate Ctrl J or Command J. So take that guy up like that. So quickly edit and put open. So it's an open mic. That's why there's a mic there. So we'll not be using this gigantic text for the open. So we have a font size of what's the font size for open again? I think around 65. Okay, we'll just scale that guy down. Ctrl T to scale that guy down, something like this. Okay. Then we also have a white color, something around ash white, something like FAF3EF. Okay, something like this. Good. This is nice. This is nice. Yes, this is nice. Okay. So let's continue. All right. So we also have the other texts, but we'll just do some major texts. I'll speed up the video now while doing other texts. Okay, before that, let's do something before I speed up the video. Now the bell is on top of the mic, so there should be a shadow casted on the mic because there is a light hitting the bell from the left side, so a shadow should be casting to this direction, something like this. So just go to double tap on the bell, go to drop shadow, pull your shadow like this, you see. So you could just increase the size so it doesn't look that obvious, and reduce the opacity, something like that. So it's just a subtle shadow. We don't want something very dirty that makes our design look dirty. So just 20%. I think that's looking nice. It's looking nice. It's fine. It's very good. It's wonderful. Alright? Do I like this guy like this? Okay, I will still blend him. Okay, let's just reduce that guy a little bit so it just gets subtle like that. Alright, so put other texts now. Everything will be on center alignment. So hold shift, click this guy and put both of them on center alignment so that everything could follow suit. Just bring them to the right a little bit. So the next thing we'll be doing is to write every other text. So the next one is, I will not be talking now because I want to speed up the video. So let's go very quick. So for these dates and the rest details, I use Swiss 721 CNPT bold with 16.5 pixels, and I wrote everything. Then the box, this shape, it's just a shape without no fill and a stroke of 3 pixels. Okay. Then the crossover party, I used just signature. I bolded it like first bold. Then also I duplicated it so it gets much obvious because the font is very tiny. See, so I had to duplicate it so it gets much obvious. Then still down, I just duplicated the 31st December 2022 and made the featuring, typed every of this. I went to where I made the design and copied the text because it was so lengthy to type and pasted. And also for the sponsorship, same font, same way, just aligned everything to the center. They were aligned to the center. Do you get me? So we'll just make a fake logo very quickly, and we'll do the finishing touch of this design. Okay, so I'm on my Mozilla Firefox. I just type the text lion icon, yes, PNG, and I just want to do something bad. Okay, I think this one is nice for a club. Okay, so we just go to visit, quickly download that. Thank you. Okay, so we'll insert what we just downloaded. Okay, that's a fine guy there. Very fine guy. Alright. Okay, let me teach one quick trick. Okay, pick magic wand, so just select that guy. Okay, then right click and layer via copy. Okay, so we just have the hairline. So double tap on it and let's go to color overlay. So pick that guy and just give that guy something very sweet, something very nice, something like this, and hit on okay, and we have a fine logo. So double select both of them, Ctrl G, and just call this brand logo. Okay, then create a new layer, pick the text to right here, lion bar, no, odogu bar. In Nigeria, this is Igbo language. Odogu means lion. Okay, odogu, sorry, agu means lion. Okay, aguba, odogu bitters, odogu. Okay, odogu bar, yes, I think I like that. It sounds better. Odogu bar. Okay, so just put this guy and just scale this guy down, not so crazy like this. Also scale down the lion. So the lion goes down like that, something like this. Okay, so we could now pick both of them and just put them in the center. Crazy. Okay, my god. Okay, still scale this guy down a little bit. Okay, because that guy is not the center of our attraction when you gaze on this. Our center of attraction is the open mic and the mic, the visible mic, the open mic. Then when you see that, you cross over party, the date. So after the open mic with this mic bouncing like this, you see the date next, then your eye sees what is in between, crossover party, then you see the future and you are interested to come. That is very good. So let's give some finishing touches very quick. Okay, so I will bring a fake light on the microphone. So right click, so we'll be on the mic layer, this layer. So file, place embedded. Okay, this guy. So bring up my light again. Just flip this guy. I want something crazy. So I still flip and like this, just something sweet. So hit on OK, and don't worry, we'll change this guy blend mode to screen lighting, color dodge, which that is okay, linear dodge. I think I like the linear dodge. So let's just still rearrange it and like this. Okay, then you see we are having some dirty stains from the light. So we'll not be brushing that off because sometimes I like doing that, but today we'll do something different. Come to adjustment layer, we say levels, and we clip that just to the light. To this slider, this is the darker shade of the light. So just take this guy like this, because if you remember, see, watch something. Let's take this guy back to normal. That place is black, you see, but using our blend mode, we changed that guy like it was trying to blend it. So the levels affect the dark place, so we are trying to remove that dark place. So this place is the dark place of levels. So once you take this guy like this, it removes the dark place. So also take this guy like that. I want that guy to beat so loud. Yes, I'm a noisy guy. Okay, so it's looking nice. So we just added more brighter shade or white shades to it. Then come to the lens glow, hit on layer max, pick your brush to black brush, and remove this cap lock again, reduce the brush. See this side, we're having some more dead, so I'll just brush that guy off, looking very nice. But we'll not be leaving this guy with this red colored light. So we go to adjustment layer, hue and saturation. We want to change that to yellow so it blends with our overall design. So clip that guy just to the light and just check the hue thing we get was blending with our yellow there, and we could still reduce your saturation a little bit so it doesn't get so much saturated. All right, so that is pretty much cool. Yes, I like that. Okay, another thing, we'll go to the mic. There's something I did to the mic, so I double tap on this guy and go to stroke. Yes, that's a good yellow, FFFF6B. So I picked the yellow on the microphone and I hit on OK. So you could increase this guy to 4 and leave it to outside opacity 100 and hit on OK. So just give that resounding line up on the microphone. Don't mind me, I like touching and I get stuff spoiled. Okay, what again should I do? Okay, I've seen I've seen what again I can do to make this guy look funny. Okay, so on the no on top of the mic layer, yes, create a layer, new layer, brush 2 as usual. So I'll just drop this particular brush. Then with that brush selected, pick on the darkest shades in our design, this side very dark. Then just damp around a little bit around the mic, just something like that, even at this side. So just damp around like this. Then also create a new layer, take that under this one, normal soft round brush, pick something dark. So let's open the foreground color picker and just go much darker and increase opacity and flow like this. Just let's stain this guy some more, so it gives the design some much more depth and stuff. So you could reduce the opacity if it's too much, just adding some depth to the background. And also, hope I'm not spoiling something, and also we could come up, reduce the opacity and flow, create a new layer so you can adjust them individually. So just have something and like this. Okay, Control Z before I get things bad. Okay, so I'll just reduce opacity and feel, just adding some life to the background, so you see something like that. It's just making it stand out so much more. Okay, cool. Then the last thing I'll be doing is an overall blending of everything. I've lost something. Okay, come to this guy, this triangle, this guy. Yes, I've lost him. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just pick our brush 2 with white selected. Let's rebrush it in. So it's adding some life to the bottom part of the design. Sorry, let's brush off this excess, and yeah, so it's looking nice. I like that. Okay, so an overall blending to everything we have done. Just go to the topmost layer, and okay, not the topmost layer, let's go to the mic layer. So we put that effect on the mic layer so it doesn't affect our text. So this is where our effects stopped. Okay, before the text, so this is where the effect stopped. So adjustment layer, solid color. So put a saturated orange, C56416. It's still a color from the design. Every of these are colors from this, so it's somewhere around here, and this light, the saturated part. So we'll change this blend mode to saturation because we just want something saturated around there. So I could just leave this guy at 50 opacity, 50, something subtle, so it gives a general blending to everything we have been doing. You get me? So another thing I want to do, and this bell, I also wanted to put this light on it so it also rings kind of loud. So let's just reduce it just a little bit, like that, and take it somehow to the left. Okay, yes, that is it now. So this light will duplicate this light. Where is this light? This lens glow. So let's just group this guy, call it light, so we can duplicate. So right click and say duplicate group. Okay, then Control T or Command T and take it around here. Okay, it's under the bell layer, so we'll take it up so it goes to the bell layer. So where is the bell layer? Where is it? Oh, our bell is up. Okay, so it's there, you see now. So it's something very nice, but I'll not keep it that way. Now just flip it. Let it just go straight like this, straight like so it doesn't ring so loud. And also I think I'll just, okay, I think it's nice like that. Okay, it's cool, I like it. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can spoil one last thing. Okay, this guy, let's see if I'll just duplicate it so it gets much more darker. Let's reduce it a little bit. I just want so much dark tones there. Okay, this is nice. So you could go much crazier and you add grunge effect, dust effect, heavy effect, even bouquet effect, BOKEH effect, and whatever thing you want to add. It's all cool. You could go all crazy, you could play around, but I think I'll not go so much crazy today. So this design should not get so much longer. Okay, let me just reduce my stroke to TV. Okay. I wouldn't touch any other thing before I start wasting much more time trying to fix and do and edit. So I'll keep it here. I think I'm done. I'm still not done. No. Let me just rotate my mic a little bit. Yes, and take it to the right a little bit. Yeah, and then I think I quickly want to add a text effect to my mic. It's kind of looking just basic and plain, so I'll remove that stroke and I'll add a bevel. Yes, a bevel effect. Let's see. Let's just increase the softness, and I think that should be okay. Then down this place, the shadow mode, just know this screen, this is multiply, so this place with, let's use the color we have in our designs instead. You get, so it gives you that life. Okay, so I think this, let's just take this one down. I think that should be okay, and also this one, so it's not so much pronounced. Okay, then the last thing we'll do here is to add inner shadow, just an inner shadow. Let's see, screen, since it's a brighter something, so screen should do the magic. So let's see it in, okay, 19. Let's see 19. Just something subtle. Let's keep this on 20, and opacity, I don't want it to be so much obvious. Like, I think it's cool now, so I could just copy this one and paste in the open guy. Just paste it here, then make a quick edit to the bevel and emboss. Edit that already a little bit, like this one. Just take it somewhere around here so it doesn't show so much of that color. Okay, and the depth, I think let's just reduce that guy a little bit. Okay, it's cool. Then the last thing overall on the design, I like doing this, so I'll hold Control Shift and N, Command Shift and N on Mac, change this guy to soft light, fill with soft light 50% gray, convert this guy to smart object, and just add a noise, just little noise. It is always fine for me, so it just gives you that little noisy feel. Okay, with this I'm finally done. So guys, with that we come to the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial, which I believe you did, subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any tutorial like this in the future. Also like, comment, ask questions if you have any questions pertaining any steps being taken in the tutorial, and I will definitely answer you swiftly. So guys, we'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace out and happy designing.